Welcome to Casefile X, where we bring you stories of humanity, justice, and the people who leave a lasting mark on our world. Today, we pay tribute to a man who wasn't just a judge, but a symbol of kindness, compassion, and fairness. This is the story of Judge Frank Caprio, a man whose life reminds us that justice can be both firm and merciful. In a world of justice, where courtrooms are often filled with cold laws, stern punishments, and unforgiving rules, Judge Caprio stood out. He wasn't just about enforcing the law. He was about listening, understanding, and connecting with the people who came before him. Born in Providence, Rhode Island in 1936 to Italian immigrant parents, Caprio grew up in a humble, working-class family. Life was not easy, but his parents taught him values that would shape his entire future: humility, empathy, and fairness. He pursued education, became a lawyer, and eventually rose to become chief judge of the Providence Municipal Court. But what made him different was not the robe he wore, but the heart behind it. Judge Caprio believed that every case was more than just numbers on a page. Every ticket, every fine, every violation represented a person with a story. And he believed those stories deserved to be heard. Through the TV show Caught in Providence, the world was able to witness how he blended law with compassion. Millions tuned in, not to see punishments, but to see understanding. There was the single mother who couldn't afford to pay her fines because she was feeding her children, and instead of scolding her, Judge Caprio forgave her debt. There was the elderly man caught speeding because he was rushing to care for his sick wife. Instead of penalizing him, Caprio dismissed the case with empathy. There was even the young child who came to court with his mother, and instead of frightening the family, Judge Caprio let the boy help decide the outcome, turning the courtroom into a place of kindness and humanity. These stories became viral, touching millions across the world. Letters poured in from people who said he restored their faith in humanity. News outlets hailed him as America's nicest judge, and he became more than a local figure. He became a global symbol of justice with compassion. Judge Caprio often said, "Every case is a human being, not just a number." Sometimes mercy is the highest form of justice. Those words captured the very essence of who he was. To him, justice was not about crushing people under the weight of the law. It was about lifting them up, giving them dignity, and reminding them that they mattered. His influence reached far beyond Providence. Judges, lawyers, and everyday people across the United States were inspired by his actions. Many began to question what true justice looks like, and how compassion could fit into even the toughest situations. His legacy taught us that kindness is not weakness, it is strength, and that fairness without empathy is incomplete. Even after stepping away from the bench, Judge Caprio's legacy continued to grow. His courtroom moments spread across social media, shared by families and teachers who used his words to educate the next generation. To millions, he became more than a judge. He was a father figure, a mentor, and a reminder that in a world filled with division and harshness, humanity still matters. Today, as we remember Judge Frank Caprio, we do so with gratitude. Gratitude for the lives he touched, the hearts he healed, and the lessons he left behind. He showed us that mercy and kindness belong in justice. He showed us that laws should serve people, not break them. And most importantly, he showed us that true justice can only exist when we remember the humanity of those we judge. Rest in peace, Judge Frank Caprio. Your legacy of compassion and fairness will never fade. You may no longer walk among us, but your spirit continues to inspire the world. Thank you for watching this episode of Casefile X. If you believe Judge Caprio's legacy deserves to be remembered, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss the next story we share. Until next time, this is Casefile X, bringing you stories of survival, justice, and humanity.